everybody, welcome back to the channel. It is the final Sunday of 2024 and this is my final make for 2024. I want to welcome all of those who are new to the channel and welcome back from those who continue to tune in from week to week. Thank you. I appreciate it. And I want to thank you for all of your support across 2024. Of course, in January, you know, it's going to be loaded with my pattern no buy is over come December 31st. So stay tuned for what I plan to get in 2025 when the sales pop up for these patterns, indie and commercial. So I have a little bit of a list for you. Also stay tuned for my top makes of 2024. I just did a closet purge and quite a few of those pieces were from 2024. So if you want to check that out, go back to, I think it's the video before this. Go check out the items that I purged from 2024 that I am donating. And yeah, so let's go ahead and get into it because this is a relatively quick and easy review. First of all, I am wearing Simplicity 9740. If you saw my Sew the Trends video, I'll make sure that that pops up at the end of this video and in the iCard here. You can go check it out, get a full review. It's the Simplicity Mimi G pattern. So this is the subscriber pick 7538. And speaking of subscriber pick, make sure you head on over to the community tab because we are rounding again the patterns. But this time I am going to skip the Know Me pattern collection only because I don't have enough of those to offer up for ones to sew. I don't have that many of those, and because I was on a pattern no buy, I didn't buy obviously any of the newer releases that have come out. So I am going to skip over to Vogue. So head on over to the community tab and select the pattern that you would like to see. Pattern in focus, commercial pattern, month of January, February, and March, but pick January and head on over to the community tab after this video. All right, so I have done, this is view, it was supposed to be view D in the front with the scoop neck in the front and view B in the back, but I cut out the wrong pattern pieces, so it actually worked out so well. So I have the crisscross in the back, which worked out beautifully. I did short sleeves, and so yeah, this is going to be a really quick pattern view. I'm going to pop a video and picture. Met friends out for lunch, and so we always do our monthly lunches, and so December we always do gift exchange, and so it was so much fun. But anyway, I will pop up pictures from that. But yeah, this is a really easy pattern, so super easy. I did the dress, I didn't lengthen anything, actually didn't change any of the made any adjustments on the pattern. I will say it's a really easy pattern to sew up and a really easy pattern to follow in the instructions. It took me, I finished it inside of a day. Yeah, I'm sure within 4 hours. And the only reason I'm giving that much time is only because it's so many pieces and the way they have you construct it is a little bit, I don't know, a little bit more time consuming, but I'll talk about that. As you can see, she is in my favorite color. I will tell you this fabric came from Melanated Fabrics, and Melanated Fabrics is no longer open. That was owned by Mimi G and Brittany J. Jones, and so that closed, and I got this before they closed. So I had it in my stash for a little bit. I got it earlier this year, but it was before they had closed, and so I can't link to this fabric at all. So far as the pattern, like I said, super easy to put together. The only adjustment I would make in the future is the shoulder adjustment. So where the shoulder seam hits, it drops just ever so slightly. I think taking out for me a good 3/8 inch from that area. And I've shown that adjustment here on my channel. Ooh, I think I have a playlist. I believe I do have a playlist. I'll link it in the description box of common adjustments that I have made, and I've shown pretty much all those adjustments in some video, and I think in the video in the description box talks about that. But anyway, I would have definitely taken in the shoulders because it's ever so slightly dropped off my shoulder, and so, but it still looks fine, still looks good. I did once again run out of fabric for the sleeves. And the thing is, I didn't buy this fabric for this dress. So in all fairness, I really didn't know what I wanted to make with that with the fabric. But when this was picked, the subscribers picked this, I was like, this will be perfect because I like all the swirls and everything in the fabric. And I thought with this design that would be nice. It just turns out I didn't have enough of it to do the sleeves. So I just went to Joann's and picked up some black knit and used that for the sleeves. So I know a couple times now I've run out of fabric for sleeves, but in fairness, that's why I ran out for this one. So it ended up being 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 pattern pieces for what I did. Again, the front is view D. Yeah, the front is view D, the back is view B. And so, yeah. And like I said, I had about roughly 2, I think I had 2.5 yards, maybe 3. No, 3. I had 3 yards of this fabric. And so, yeah, and with all the different pattern pieces and everything, I thought I had initially was sewing up some of the sections incorrectly. And this was end up going to be a top, because I had a piece left over and I was like, where does this go? And I had to read through the instructions and realize, oh, the way it was crisscrossing, it was meant to look like that in the front. At the bottom, it was a piece at the very bottom. And so that ended up working out. And so, yeah, I was able to wear it as a dress as it intended to be. But so far as the length of the dress, the fit and everything, I absolutely love it. I will say, so far as instructions, I thought with this particular pattern, like another pattern I did where it had the different pieces, that they have you put the different pieces together first for the front, put the different pieces together for the back, and then you just put the front and back together, easy peasy. This pattern has you sew the pieces individually on and then individually in the back. I don't know, I just felt like if I could have just cut all the pieces out, sewed them together, knew which pieces went where, taped all the, not taped, but you know, put all those together, the back all together, and then just put the front and back together. I didn't feel like it went as easy as that sounds. And so that's the only thing. But I do love this pattern. I love the dress. It's actually a really good pattern. And I think if you do want to do some color blocking, this is a good pattern for it, because you don't have to worry about figuring out what piece to make this color or that and plus the pattern pieces do say contrast and all of this. So super easy. That's it. That's it. I have nothing else to say about this pattern. All right, everybody, that's it. McCalls 7538. I thank you so much for tuning in today, and I thank you again for tuning in across 2024, whether you are new, whether you're returning. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Don't forget to thumbs up this video on your way out, and also tune in. Come 2025, we have all of the videos, roundups, all of the good things coming in 2025. And of course, we will be kicking things off for BHM Pattern Designer Sewing Challenge, which kicks off February 1st, 2025. But you can start preparing if you haven't already. Start preparing to be a part of that sewing challenge. All right, everybody, thank you so much again for tuning in today. You all have a blessed rest of your year. Stay safe, and we will see you in 2025. Bye.